Okay, hello my wonderful suicidal people over there on the other side of the screen. Today I want to talk to you about suicide as a crime. It's not a crime to kill yourself, but I'm going to talk to you about it in the eyes, through the eyes of a crime, investigator. And I'm going to tell you that a lot of suicide cases and a lot of people that try to commit suicide are actually not trying to kill themselves at all. If you take an overdose of painkillers with alcohol, that's not a suicide attempt. Clearly. Or you are a fucking fool because you don't understand that you won't die. Probably. You can die, but you probably won't die. A real case where somebody wanted to die is something like this. You jump off a bridge while you shoot yourself in the head while you fall. You will surely die. You take an overdose, you shoot yourself while you fall off a bridge to your death. That's a suicide. That person really wanted to fucking die. So you have to understand that real suicides are suicides that the person used a couple of different methods, to accomplish the end goal. If you see your, kid and your kid or like teenager is cutting himself, but if your teenager is found in the forest sometime and he has like sliced open his wrists, taken an overdose and hanged himself in the forest, he surely wanted to die. He didn't want to stay alive, He surely wanted to die. And yeah, it's possible to be that kind of a person, but I'm going to tell you this very straight and honest, that it's very hard to kill yourself. It doesn't happen so easily. A human being can take huge amounts of, shit. And for example, if you think about overdoses, are they accidental? Where drug use in itself is self-destructive. Maybe not suicidal, but self-destructive at least. So we can say that every overdose was a suicide. But then again, we can also say that every overdose was a murder, So where do we draw a line between a murder and a suicide? Well, that's a hard question. And that's what, these investigators of crimes have to do. Was this really a suicide? Was this really a suicide? I believe that suicide doesn't exist. We are here together. We influence each other, We really are in this together. We have to think about our own actions much deeper, so we don't drive any other human beings, into hopeless situations that they will commit suicide because of. Don't be the loan shark. You might cause a lot of suicides. Don't be the politician that kind of, takes all the welfare system out of people's, feet, and they, just out of the sheer pressure, kill themselves. Don't be that person. That's murder, but on a different scale. You don't get caught for that. Very easily, at least. But you will find God's hammer strike your face in the afterlife.